Hello everyone. We've talked a lot about South America's incredible animals, from electric eels to sloths, from anteaters to alpacas, which we just discussed recently. These are all unique to the continent and incredibly strange compared to animals found elsewhere. Among them, sloths and alpacas are particularly endearing, gaining huge popularity among animal lovers. But when it comes to the most beloved creature, there's a clear winner: the capybara. This fellow has been incredibly popular in recent years, especially after a documentary featured one escaping a jaguar's attack on a caiman, only to be caught on camera with a look of pure disbelief. That adorable expression won over a massive audience. Then, there's the capybara riding shotgun in a car, its goofy face juxtaposed with upbeat music, which became a viral sensation. The Japanese, masters of quirkiness, have taken it a step further, creating capybara hot springs during winter, complete with yuzu fruit, creating an image of utter tranquility that's captured hearts worldwide. It's like everyone wants to be a capybara. But the capybara's appeal extends beyond humans. In the animal kingdom, it's considered one of the most social creatures. Animals, even those unfamiliar with capybaras, seem to gravitate towards them, often climbing on their backs, creating an endearing mystery. The capybara's origins and evolution are unexpected. They play a vital role in South America's ecosystem and have even inspired medical breakthroughs. Scientists are studying their unique immune system, searching for new ways to combat cancer. In many ways, the capybara is a captivating subject. Today, let's delve into its incredible story. The capybara's lineage. So where does this amazing creature come from? It belongs to the order Rodentia, yes, the same order as rats. But size-wise, the capybara is a far cry from its rodent cousins. An adult capybara can reach over a meter in length and weigh up to 50 kilograms. Records from Uruguay and Brazil show individuals weighing over 70 kilograms and even 90 kilograms, exceeding the weight of most adults. Calling this creature a rat just wouldn't do, would it? That's why their name includes the word bara, which hints at their pig-like qualities. In fact, their scientific name comes from the Greek words for water and pig. Within the order Rodentia, capybaras belong to the family Hystricidae, which includes the porcupines of Africa. So those creatures covered in sharp spines are actually related to capybaras. This might be surprising, given their vastly different appearances. Scientists have confirmed this connection through fossil and genetic evidence. Capybaras's family tree branches out from the porcupine lineage, suggesting that around 40 million years ago, a group of porcupines from Africa made their way to South America and eventually evolved into the family that includes capybaras. This family, called Hydrocoerinae, includes familiar creatures like the guinea pig, the invasive coypu, and the maras, which resemble giant chinchillas. All of them are branches of the porcupine family, making Hydrocoerinae essentially the South American porcupines. The prevailing theory about the porcupine's journey to South America suggests they floated on rafts of debris, possibly a massive collection of trees uprooted from land. It's impossible to know for sure, but the capybara's ancestral porcupines somehow made it across the ocean. Once they arrived in South America, these porcupines underwent a remarkable evolutionary journey. In 1987, a nearly complete skull fossil was unearthed in Uruguay. Measuring a staggering 53 centimeters, the skull was the size of a cow's head. Analysis revealed it belonged to a rodent, classified as Neocorus and estimated to have been a truly massive creature, reaching almost 3 meters in length and weighing close to half a ton, roughly the size of a cow. This Neocorus was a powerful animal with an estimated bite force 3 times that of a tiger, capable of going toe-to-toe with ancient giants like the Titanis, terror bird, the Smilodon, saber-toothed cat, and the Macrauchenia, an extinct long-necked mammal. They lived between 4 million and 2 million years ago, representing the peak of rodent evolution. While those giants are long gone, the capybara stands as the largest surviving rodent. Capybara, a simple yet striking creature. The capybara has a highly recognizable appearance. It's basically a cylindrical body with a square head, perched on 4 skinny legs. It looks like a minimalist drawing, the kind you'd see in kindergarten. The simplicity extends to its coloration, with a single, unassuming hue. And don't forget the tail. They've lost it altogether. Overall, it's a creature of utter simplicity, a testament to pure practicality. The capybara's fur is a bit coarse and rough, with a texture and color reminiscent of the fibers inside a coconut shell. This has earned them a nickname, coconut dog. Capybara, master of the water's edge. The name capybara implies a connection to water, and indeed, they inhabit grasslands and forests near water sources, making them semi-aquatic animals. However, unlike creatures like the platypus or the otter, capybaras don't rely on water for sustenance. Platypuses and otters need to forage in the water for food. For the capybara, their primary food source is grass, and like rabbits, they also practice coprophagy, redigesting their own feces for additional nutrients. While they do consume aquatic plants like reeds and water hyacinths, it's more of a backup when grass is scarce, not their staple diet. So if they don't need the water for food, why do they stay so close to it? It's a matter of survival. Predators like jaguars and pumas consider capybaras a regular meal. With their short legs, even sprinting at full speed won't save them from these swift predators. And the cat family, notorious for their ambush tactics, makes escape even harder. The capybara's only chance for survival is to take refuge in the water. When danger lurks, they frantically flee towards the water, hoping to disappear into its depths. If they manage to dive in, they might survive. If not, the jaguar will claim its prize. This is the harsh reality for herbivores, sadly. But does diving into the water guarantee safety? Not quite. The water holds its own dangers, like caimans and anacondas, who also prey on capybaras that venture into their domain. While capybaras are relatively good swimmers for land mammals, they can hold their breath for about 5 minutes and use their slightly webbed feet to assist their swimming. However, their swimming abilities aren't enough to escape a caiman. If caught, survival is unlikely. In the South American ecosystem, capybaras are classic prey animals. Their survival strategy is to rely on sheer numbers, ensuring their population remains stable by breeding prolifically. Capybaras reach sexual maturity around 18 months. The females release a special scent to attract males, and once a pair is ready, they retreat to the water to mate. This is a capybara tradition. Mating always occurs in water. The gestation period is about 130 to 150 days, with litters ranging from 1 to 8 pups, averaging around 4. The pups are born on land and quickly become independent. They have teeth right from birth and can graze on grass within a week, although they continue to nurse for about 16 weeks. A capybara family, more than just maternal bonds. Here's where things get truly unique. Capybaras are highly social creatures, living in groups of 10 to 20 individuals, a mix of males, females, and young. The surprising part is that the young don't only nurse from their mothers. They can nurse from any mother in the group. It's a truly all mothers are equal scenario. This harmony reflects their strong sense of community and a selfless spirit that's truly admirable. The capybara, a universal friend. The capybara's friendliness extends beyond its own group. Their social skills seem to connect them with animals across the globe. A viral video last year featured a capybara riding on the back of a crocodile, a truly bizarre sight. Another video showed a capybara, also perched on a crocodile's back, cruising down a river like a crocodile-powered speedboat. It looked too good to be true, so I actually checked for any evidence of fakery. So far, nothing's been debunked, suggesting it might actually be real. Previously, people captured photos of capybaras in a group of crocodiles, seemingly unfazed. One even headbutted a crocodile, moving it out of the way. There are even photos of capybaras lounging next to crocodiles, sunbathing together, or casually walking through a group of crocodiles, entering the water as if nothing was amiss. It's mind-boggling. Crocodiles are natural predators, yet capybaras show no fear whatsoever. Examining other capybara behaviors reveals the answer. They have a well-deserved nickname, nature's couch. It means anyone can sit on them. Many South American birds are frequent guests, often landing on the capybara's back or head. Capybaras don't mind one bit. It's often interpreted as a symbiotic relationship. The birds eat the fleas, ticks, and other parasites on the capybara's fur, providing a benefit for their host. The capybaras seem to enjoy it, often actively lying down and allowing birds to groom them, even presenting their noses for cleaning. It's a truly harmonious arrangement. Various monkeys also enjoy climbing on capybaras, treating them like living chairs. The capybaras remain unbothered. Some say the monkeys return the favor by grooming the capybaras and removing parasites. But what about domesticated capybaras? If wild capybaras benefit from birds and monkeys perched on their backs, it's hard to explain the same behavior in captivity. One animal enthusiast, Ganesh Wolf, runs an animal rescue center, housing many abandoned creatures. There are many stray dogs, rabbits, turtles, and even zebras. One Christmas, a capybara arrived as a gift and quickly became the center of attention, the most popular animal in the rescue center. All the animals flocked to play with it, even choosing to sleep alongside it. When a stray dog gave birth to pups, the capybara took it upon itself to care for them, eating and playing with them, and even teaching them not to steal food from bowls. The capybara developed a closer bond with the pups than their own mother, which is incredibly odd. It seems capybaras are naturally friendly to everyone. They live alongside guinea pigs, despite the size difference, and they don't get upset when teased by foxes. They even let baby capybaras ride on the backs of turtles. One cat wouldn't get off a capybara's back, even when the capybara rolled around. And there's even a sheep that loves capybaras, engaging in various antics, despite its larger size. It's clear how popular this creature is. Other animals like chickens, ducks, cats, dogs, rabbits, and piglets, who aren't even remotely related, gravitate toward capybaras. It's quite eerie. It seems capybaras have an innate ability to connect with others. Perhaps they are simply calm and unfazed, regardless of who they're with. This might explain why they're not afraid of crocodiles. They're simply chill. Capybaras. Friends to humans. 2. So, if capybaras can make friends with almost every animal, what about humans? They can be friendly to us too. Even wild capybaras are willing to interact, as long as humans aren't too rough. They happily accept food and drinks from people. They seem to trust humans who appear friendly, even sleeping in front of them. They're just that laid back. Capybaras in zoos or as pets are even more welcoming. They seem to enjoy being petted, much like dogs. A little scratch, and they'll happily lie down, seemingly in pure bliss. They were born to be pets. They coexist harmoniously with humans. A capybara's struggle for survival. But as wild animals, capybaras face the threat of human hunting in their native lands. Not all South American communities have a tradition of eating capybaras. In some regions, they're considered taboo. But in others, like Venezuela, it's a common practice, especially during Lent, when the Catholic Church restricts red meat consumption. Since capybaras live in water, they're categorized as fish and not subject to the restrictions. As a result, they are often hunted during this period. The Venezuelan government now only grants hunting permits during Lent and encourages capybara farming to meet the demand, offering some protection. Their prolific breeding helps stabilize their population, although their numbers are considered stable. However, their habitats are facing increasing pressure from human encroachment. In 2021, a situation unfolded in Argentina's capital, Buenos Aires. A wealthy neighborhood called Nordelta, a gated community, was built on a large wetland area, disrupting the natural environment to satisfy the desires of the wealthy for a luxurious escape. The construction faced protests, but the government granted the project permission, leaving protesters with only verbal resistance. But in August 2021, something unexpected happened. Capybaras took action. Hundreds of them invaded the community, strolling through the streets. They grazed on manicured lawns, laid down to sleep when tired, and completely disregarded the wealthy residents. They not only damaged lawns, but also left droppings everywhere, fought with pets, and even caused traffic accidents, leading to complaints from the residents. The story went viral, turning into a major news item in Argentina. Many Argentinians called for the protection of capybaras, urging people not to harm them. They hailed the capybaras as champions of resistance against the wealthy and powerful, and even heroes fighting to reclaim their lost habitat. Ecologists also weighed in, stating that the wetlands should be left for wildlife. The gated community, they argued, destroyed the wetland's capacity to store water, making it vulnerable to flooding during extreme weather. In the end, the surrounding residents would bear the consequences of this disruption. Ecologists joined the chorus of voices supporting the capybara's reclaiming of the wetlands. This incident brought to mind the 2016 Rio Olympics, when capybaras appeared on the golf course, attracting considerable media attention. Most reports focused on how adorable and peaceful the capybaras were, but one crucial element often went unnoticed. The golf course might have been built on land that originally belonged to these very creatures. The capybara, an unexpected cancer fighter. Finally, let's address the capybara's surprising connection to cancer. What does a capybara have to do with cancer? It all comes down to their size. We already discussed how capybaras can reach weights of around 50 kilograms, making them undeniably gigantic among rodents. Their closest relative, the maras, weigh only 1/60th their size, and a typical house rat weighs less than 1,000th. This enormous size poses a challenge. Animal growth isn't about individual cells becoming larger, it's about increasing the number of cells. Theoretically, the more cells there are, the more times they divide, increasing the chances of DNA replication errors, thus raising the risk of cancer. It's a risk that large creatures face. Typically, large animals have developed mechanisms to combat cancer. Blue whales and elephants, for example, have evolved a system where they check for DNA mutations more frequently and precisely during cell replication. But these mechanisms rely on tumor suppressor genes, which operate at the DNA level. It's incredibly difficult for humans to learn from their strategies for fighting cancer. The capybara, however, offers a new perspective. In 2018, Colombian scientist Santiago Alvarez published a study revealing that capybaras combat cancer using their immune system. By regulating signaling pathways in T-cell receptors, they can precisely detect and eliminate abnormally dividing cells, meaning cancer cells. This novel cancer-fighting strategy is a promising new avenue for developing new cancer treatments. If this method becomes a reality, the already popular capybara could become even more celebrated. So there you have it, the incredible story of the capybara, a creature that is both strange and endearing, a testament to nature's wonders and a source of hope for future medical breakthroughs.